All right, guys, so this is how to remove the dash pad in a 70 Thunderbird. I think 68 to 71 is all going to be the same. Yes, you can replace or remove just the dash pad. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, okay? First, you've got some side panels here. You take those off. There's one screw here on this side. On the other side, it's in the middle, okay? Up top in the corner, there is a screw right there. You're gonna need a something flat. Find yourself a nice flat ratcheting type of device that can fit a Phillips head screwdriver. All right, so that's the 4 screws. There's a piece of metal trim here, some screws behind that, one screw on the outside to pop off this metal trim piece that goes right there. Okay, now to removing the dash. First, obviously, you got to take off the cover. Maybe you don't, I don't know, either way. This piece right here just has 2 bolts in the corner holding that in. I would suggest taking this bridge off because it's going to be hard to get the dash out over this, but they're right behind here in the corner. 2 little nuts there, okay? If you don't have a borescope, that's why I busted this out, so you guys can see where the nuts are. So there's 5 nuts across the top, this edge. So I'm gonna look right up in here. Sorry for the odd camera. I'm just trying to get you guys to see. So I'm gonna look in here, and there you go. You see that right there? I'm about to put a nut on there, but there's one there. There's one kind of in the middle here somewhere. Move down. There you go, there's another one. So right along the top there. These ones aren't all that bad to get to. And then right along this trim right here, let me give you an idea of what we're looking at here. The same thing on the inside of this trim. I've already got the nut on there, as you can see. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 about in the middle, and 2 on that side. Yes, you can reach up. I was able to fit my hand in between the HVAC. There's 2 pipes that go through there. I was able to pull one out very easily. Gave myself a little bit of room, got my hand up in there, and I was able to get them off with this guy right here. So you need a Phillips head screwdriver and 11/32. Now, that's just the dash, guys. If you're gonna do this job, you need to know a pillar has to come off, your 2 little caps have to come off, and your dash comes out. If you haven't taken the dash out of these, it's very easy, guys. This is just some trim, a few Phillips head screwdrivers. The dash here has 1 trim cover that comes off, and then a bunch of tiny little machine screws that go in there. So it's not the end of the world. I pulled an entire dash out of a donor car. And once you start getting into these brackets and moving everything and all the wiring, boy, that was much more difficult than removing this. Another pro tip, this here I learned, don't try and take this out because there's a wire that goes down and connects down back in there. You'll see it's right here. Unplug this from behind there. You're gonna have to remove your wiring harness from, actually see the other connector right there. You have to remove your wiring harness so that you can get in there because it's a little bit further back. Anyways, zip tie that back when you're done. I didn't even take the wiper out. I left that in because they're so a little bit more complicated to get out than just the dash. The dash, if you haven't done this, you know, you just squeeze. That's your speedometer. Squeeze, pull that out. This guy, I'm able to get in on the top, put my finger on this, squeeze this down, and then kind of peel it back and out. That's how I've removed that in the past. So there you go, guys. That's how to remove the dash on a 1968 to 1971 Ford Thunderbird without having to remove the metal dash bracket. So, guys, check us out. I just did the carpet today. Seats are almost ready to go back in. Once I get this dash back in, I'll put the seat in. And a little bonus content, we'll go take a look at this old dash. We're already at 5 minutes, so you guys are probably gone by now. But if you stuck around, this is that piece. Like I said, 2 little screws there. I recommend taking this out. This is going to make it a lot easier getting out of there because it opens up this whole steering column area. There you go. There's my old dash. All right, guys. Have a good one.